Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to our humble Soviet Republic, nestled deep, seemingly, in the middle of nowhere. As we continue this marathon recording session, so too do we continue on the path to prosperity, and eventually, glory. Last session, we made a ton of progress planning out the future of our construction industry, primarily with regards to producing concrete. Now, some of you might be wondering, why am I getting distracted by concrete? Well, a couple reasons. For one, we're waiting for the oil fields over here to get expanded, right? We're slowly building up the asphalt roads. We're going to go ahead and build all of these pump jacks, and that's going to take a bit of time. And while we're waiting for that to happen, I may as well make plans for the future of this part of the nation as well, especially because they will impact the smaller plans and adjustments we have to make in these areas. For example, the road, the distribution offices that fit between these roads, and so on and so forth. So I figured I might as well get all this planning done right now, especially because that's something I'd mentioned I'd be doing a handful of episodes ago, so here we are. Beyond that, concrete is going to be extremely valuable. Let's, for example, take a look at the clothing factory. We'll want to build an additional clothing factory over here eventually once we have the population again to sustain 2 clothing factories as well as a fabric factory. And if we just take a look at that as an example, you'll see that the clothing factory takes quite a bunch of concrete to actually build. Now, 224 tons of concrete costing roughly, let's call it 20 rubles per ton. Doesn't sound like a lot of money, but every single building we're going to build consumes concrete. It's the same reason why I pursued bricks so early on. So this isn't a money maker per se, but it's a money saver. And actually, if we take a look at our import and export and take a look at import of resources for all time, we'll see that concrete is actually, about 50,000 rubles. Again, it's nowhere near the amount it costs to bring in all that steel or all those chemicals, but it is something that we have to take into consideration because it's just going to escalate over time as we continue to build faster and faster over the next handful of years. So might as well nip this in the bud nice and early, plus it's affordable and actually manageable. We can't do anything about steel just quite yet. We don't have the technology for it, nor do we have iron ore in our vicinity. Meanwhile, concrete is, relatively speaking, easy for us to actually produce. So just wanted to explain really quickly in case some of you were wondering why I decided to double down and focus on concrete. Now, before I continue with my explanations of a couple of decisions that I've made over the last couple of episodes, I do want to go ahead and very quickly, before I forget, stop the import of water. I keep forgetting to do this. Our water tower over here is now being serviced through these pipes, thanks to the pumps we have set up over here, bringing water up from all the way down here. So the water tower no longer needs additional import of water, which means that what I can do is I can hop on over to the water supply line and tell these two guys to head back to a depot somewhere so that they're not continuously wasting fuel. Now, do we have room at this depot? We do indeed. So let's go ahead and get these guys over here and over here. And then before we get time moving forward, I just want to do a very quick overview of our situation as it pertains to these pipes over here. No longer waiting for gravel. You guys down here are also no longer waiting for gravel. And over here, also no longer waiting for gravel. Okay, excellent. The rest of it has all been built up. Beautiful stuff. So what I can do then is turn this construction office's attention back to the, I can't use the aggregate loading and unloading station anymore, but I can go ahead and say, you know what, go ahead and pick gravel directly up from over here instead, at least for the time being, while we wait for some of this construction to complete, because I don't want the trucks going all the way up to here just to then deliver it all the way across the river to there just so we can build some roads, right? So this will be a lot more efficient for the time being. So yes, aggregate storage for gravel has been set to the Ashikal small aggregate storage, which is this. Good stuff. And let's go ahead and make sure that we're actually building the right stuff here and not pursuing the wrong stuff, because that's going to be a bit of a problem if it happens. We are in fact building this conveyor. Yes, we're going to build this conveyor tower as soon as these pedestrian footpaths have been built. Yep, good stuff. And then we're going to build this. Yep. And then finally, this truck aggregate loading station as well. I want to make sure that's the right thing, because if that's not the right thing, I'm going to be in a bit of trouble here. Where is my aggregate? Truck aggregate unloading, truck aggregate. What? I guess that's what's throwing me off. Okay, no, this is the right building. Why can't I? Oh, there we go. Loading and unloading. Oh, it just completely turned a blind eye to the labels down there. Cool. Truck aggregate loading is what we want. Yes, input from the towers is what we're looking for. And again, just because I'm extremely paranoid about this, this is the right direction. Yes, okay, perfect, cool. Sorry, I wanted to be 100% sure there, because that is a ton of resources we're investing otherwise. And while it doesn't seem like a lot, 6.2 tons of steel, it's gonna make a dent. So, with all that said and done, with water taken care of, and with our eyes on the prize as far as this sewage line is concerned, let's go ahead and, yeah, get time moving forward. And in fact, let's go ahead and double time it. There's no reason to go slowly. Things are looking pretty all right. We've got a decent bit of healthcare. Happiness has been stable, so I'll take it. And maybe what I need to actually do is keep an eye on the situation here. Oh, boy. Right, this has filled up quite a bit already. The reason why I need to keep an eye on this is because this building and its people can't actually reach the bus station, let alone the small clinic. So they can't even daisy chain like we're doing with this building, right? And these guys over here, once this building's been built, which we're pursuing now, they also won't be able to reach the bus station, and ergo, they won't be able to reach the small clinic either. So it's time for us to purchase another bus to create a bus route that brings people up to this stop over here from this stop down over here in the interest of getting them to the small clinic while we wait for it to be viable for us to actually finish building this hospital. So let's start over there, as up over here, these roads are going to see progress in good time. And folks, again, I know I said I'm not going to build asphalt roads anymore. What I meant specifically was asphalt roads with street lights. Up over here, I think it makes sense to have asphalt roads because our trucks will move that much faster, and that will make a significant difference in how quickly they're able to deliver the oil and make us the money from said oil. So I think it's worthwhile up over there, even though it means it'll take a bit longer for us to be able to tap into those pump jacks. But again, I think it's a worthwhile investment. Anyway, back on task over here, I need a passenger bus is what I need. I'm trying to figure out if I want it to be the same as the bus I've got for taking people to work, and I'm just not 100% sure. Let's go ahead and take a look at our options. Can I at least make it a different color, perhaps? No, this can only be the one color. Got this one, 40 passengers. Oh, this one's got room for 80. It's about the same. It's a bit more expensive. Slightly slower, I suppose, but it's a small route, right? It's a short route. So that should be okay. And we can make it like blue, maybe, for passengers. At that point, why don't I just take this? That's significantly fewer passengers, I suppose, but it's also significantly cheaper. Oh man, decisions. It's newer though, as in the model was developed more recently. What colors can you get for me? Just want a bit of variety on the streets, you know? Don't want it to all look the same. Even though realistically they would all probably be the same, right? You standardize your transit plan. But let's go ahead and get this one. Let's have some fun. Why not? And if y'all hate the decision, let me know in the comments down below. But again, folks, as always, if you've been enjoying this series, whether you love or hate certain specific decisions, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving those likes and comments down below. They do let me know what people are enjoying on the channel. They let me know what I should do more or less of and how I should go about doing it. So those likes, again, are a quick read of, you know, what people are watching more or less of. And then the comments are a very good direct way of letting me know specifics. Even if it's just to say, hey, good stuff. Or it's to say, nah, I hated it. Let me know in the comments down below, folks, your thoughts on the various decisions we've been making over the last couple of episodes and the episodes going forward. But again, as a reminder, because I am recording a bunch of episodes back to back, it means that I will not be able to respond to your feedback until, you know, I've caught up on all your comments. So do keep that in mind. I just want to make sure that I've got the right bus stop doing the right thing, right? So unload. Sure, students can come as well. Students, passengers can get unloaded at this bus platform. No. I wish this section of the UI would go and attach itself to this stop you're looking at. So bus stop number 3, which is this, right? Bus stop number 3, you're going to pick up passengers and students. Then a bus platform, which is the original bus platform up over here, you're going to drop off students and passengers. Cool. I don't think I need to add this bus end station because we're just going around in loops. So until we need, not only are we just going around in loops, but we're going around in loops with a single bus. Until we add more buses to this loop, I don't think I'll need the end station, so we'll leave it at that. Though the one benefit of the end station, of course, is refueling. You know what? Fine. let's go ahead and add the end station in there, because it'll allow us to refuel as needed, even if we're not stopping here for a prolonged period. Sure, let's do that. Cool. Now if I can just find where this bus is and make sure that passengers are actually coming to this bus stop, we should see that the people who are looking for example, healthcare... Oh, found someone. Let's see actually what they do here. You're going to come over here, you're going to get your food needs taken care of, and you're going to leave, and you're going to make your way over to this bus stop, where hopefully the bus will come soon to pick you up. We only just ordered the bus, so it might not actually make its way over in time, I mean. Where are you, buddy? Go. Nah, see, they teleported back. That's fair, because this bus is not en route yet. I forgot to cancel the fact that it needs to go to the depot, because it didn't need to go to the depot. Hey, it is what it is. It's fine. We missed one person. We missed the perfect opportunity to show it all in action, but it's okay. But we'll see it soon enough, I'm sure. That's hilarious. What are the chances? Pretty high, apparently. All right, back up over here. Yeah, we've seen good progress. We're working on this now. Excellent. What about our sewage situation? Just waiting for prefab panels, right? Yeah. But we are making progress. That's really what I wanted to check. I remember we're waiting for prefab panels, but I wanted to check just how many more are left to go. Because as soon as that's ready, I want to make sure we make our adjustments down over here to get everything up and running, right? I think that'll make a decent difference to a few different things. As sewage stops backing up in some of these areas, I think people will get better service potentially and just be overall happier. That's what I'm hoping for, because I'm trying not to overinvest in this thing that has distracted us for so very long. Anyway, with that done, let's go ahead and turn our attention here again real quick, as I want to make a couple of quick adjustments. First of all, let's go ahead and cancel this road over here, and in fact cancel this construction as well, because I'm going to rework this area, and as a result of reworking this area, we're probably going to be able to place things a bit differently, right? So first of all, let's go ahead and pull all this back. You should probably be removed from the distribution offices circuit, because I want to stop bringing fuel here so that I can actually get rid of this gas station and build a proper gas station in this area somewhere. So let's go ahead and find the Ashkakal gas station somewhere here. Ashkakal, probably one of the earlier ones that we built, I suppose. This one? Yep. Go ahead and remove you. And as soon as this empties out, we'll go ahead and demolish this, because I need this area for some route building, some adjusting, I suppose. Okay. Go ahead and... Oh, geez. It's a bit nerve-wracking, because access to this warehouse comes through this road. So let's go ahead and, first of all, cancel this footpath. What I might want to do is extend this road up. Connect these pieces, extend this road up, and I'm honestly almost tempted to, first of all, make this a straight line. Always a strong temptation. Like that. And then hook you up over here. And I'm almost tempted to add more buildings over here. More housing. Don't know if we'd be able to fit much, but let's see what we can do. Maybe I'll do the infrastructure, really. It's just that row. Oh, no, okay, we can fit you. I don't know why the footpaths aren't connecting, but we should be able to connect them. And if we can connect the footpaths, we should be able to reach the small clinic and the kindergarten and all that good stuff. So let's try something here. We got water. Wait, hold on. Do we have water? Yeah, we have water, we have sewage, we have power. If I were to pop you down over there and immediately suspend your construction, could I then connect you? I could. I don't know why this happened. Hopefully it'll clean up and become normal. But we are able to connect the footpath. Cleaning that up. Good. And then we have access to the groceries, the shop, the kindergarten, the school, and the small clinic, and the bus station, in fact, even. All right, cool. So that works nicely, which means if I can fit another building over here, we'll be set. I cannot fit one of these, but I should probably be able to fit one of these. Yeah, okay, cool. Again, trying to get the quality of flats up, right? 70% maybe is a little low. 89%. Oh, we can go bigger than that, I think. That's just 10 workers. 30 workers. Come on. Bit of flattening will maybe allow... Yeah. But as you can see, the footpath connection there isn't as direct. We might be able to loop around. And what's the quality of these flats? 77%. That's not bad. 80% for this one. How many people can live in it, though? 30. Okay. Significantly smaller, actually. Compared to, like, how many people it can fit. And we can also do this. Maybe fit both of them in. Because that's 85% quality of flat, 20 workers. Might be nice. And this was a plan we'd made a long, long time ago that I never acted on. Hopefully it's still far enough away from all this industry so that it doesn't suffer from too much pollution. I think we'll probably be okay. So let's at least plop these down as plans. We're not going to execute on them right away. Let's pop these down as plans. And the reason for that is actually plenty. Let's see. Let me just pop this down first and I'll get to explaining. I want to see if I can get another one down over here. Whoops. Just you, buddy. A little too tight, isn't it? Over here, maybe? Nah. Not gonna fit. Trying to figure out if I like this layout or if I'd prefer a different layout. Trying to figure out what else I might be able to fit over here, if anything. Some of these fields are... Oh, you know what? I might be able to get like a basketball court in here or something. Or we just leave a gap. That is also an option. We just leave a gap and we connect a road over, you know, like this or something. Either way, like I said, I'm not trying to get this done right now, but I'm just trying to get these plans in place because, folks, as I continue to expand down in this direction, we're going to more definitely need this hospital up and running, right? Eventually, we're going to not be able to sustain, you know, a bus trip from here up to there just to go to the clinic. It's going to become extremely unsustainable. For a few different reasons. I don't want to buy 3 buses just to make that loop work, right? Eventually, I will want to get this hospital built up. And also, eventually, we'll need to be dealing with, or we'll find ourselves dealing with a lot more just, you know, terrain stuff. I was going to say nonsense, but I don't actually mean nonsense. I've been doing a lot of terraforming lately. Many of you have said that I should, you know, slow my roll on how much terraforming I'm doing, and I absolutely agree. Yeah, I was a bit maybe overkill flattening a lot of this terrain. But as you can see, a lot of the land down over here is extremely curvy and extremely not flat. Obviously, we can do a bit of flattening. I'm not going to do absolutely zero flattening. But even with a bit of flattening here and there, it's going to be really kind of rough to plan around. So we have to maximize our use of existing flat areas as much as possible. And this felt like a good gap to take advantage of, I suppose. So that's why I wanted to plan this a long, long time ago. And now I've come back to do this because we're placing this road down right now. Otherwise, I want to mention as well, I've seen many of you mention that I should get rid of these historic houses because they're low quality. They, you know, people are upset living in them, and they stand out visually as well. It's hard. I mean, you're probably right, and I should probably get rid of them. But part of me also wants to hold on to this, you know, historical aspect of our nation. Maybe eventually I'll finally give in and get rid of all of these and build like a, I don't know, a strip mall here or something. But for the time being, these houses stay. And yeah, maybe I should actually commission the construction of this old Arab House 11 as well. It's been waiting for a very long time. This plot that got, you know, burnt, what, like 10 years ago now, 9 years ago or something. So sure, let's get that thing built up. It's not that many resources. And let's get a couple of people in there as we, you know, grow our population. But down over here, this will get filled up real soon. And over here, yeah, it's going to be expensive. 13 tons of steel. Going to be pricey, but worthwhile. And up over here, this bus is carrying 9 passengers. Let's just take a quick look over here. See, there we go. This person here is visiting the doctor. So they waited at that bus stop. They got picked up by this bus. They've got, you know, 7 hours, give or take, left in their free time. So they're going to be brought up to here. Get dropped off. They're going to make their way over to the clinic, and as long as the clinic has a doctor, or enough doctors, I should say, and, you know, power and all that good stuff, they're going to be taken care of, and then they'll make their way back home as soon as they're over-satisfied over here, because they've got that extra time in their free time. So that works out nicely. And if we can manage with just a small clinic for the near future, then that's great. But eventually, yes, we will need this hospital. Either way. Back now to here. Yes, I got distracted by this, but it was a worthwhile distraction. All right. Part of the reason that I wanted this road in place was to make sure that this warehouse had a connection, obviously. Now that that has been secured, slow as it might be, thanks to it being a dirt road, I think I'm good to go ahead and demolish this. So, well, actually, before we get into that, sorry. Has all the pipe been laid? It has indeed. Because if I'm going to demolish something, I'm in a bigger rush to demolish the old sewage system so that we can upgrade it rather than that road that, you know, isn't harming anybody, isn't causing us any trouble. So yeah, it looks like we're all built up, but you'll see that, you know, even though the sewage loading and unloading station is getting sewage from the sewage tanks, it isn't, as I described last session, pushing to the sewage discharge. It's got no throughput. So let's go ahead and fix that nervously. It's not going to be the end of the world. Of course, as I say that, we see news about an epidemic. We've observed dangerous acute symptoms in severe cases of this infection. Disease is causing serious health complications. They say that, but our health just hit 90%, so that's cool. It seems that this disease is not very contagious and will not spread very easily throughout the population. The World Health Organization has released a warning about a planet-wide epidemic. We expect it could last a long time. Okay, very well. Okay. Let's not get too distracted by that. Let's keep our eyes on the prize and demolish this sewage loading and unloading station. Let's go for it. Yes, really demolish it. And let me just check over here. We do have a bus. Yep. These guys are going to head out. I believe we're getting people from the bus station, right? We are the Ashkal bus platform, I should say. And that's fine by me. Let's go ahead and grab them. And let's keep an eye on this, because this... Oh, wow. People are already working away. Wow, they're working away very quickly. Damn. These guys are like working through some rage or something. They did not hesitate at all to get this thing completely demolished before the bus even came in. These guys probably came through from the bus stop over here. That's probably what happened. And there's that bus delivering a handful of people, maybe. Either way, this is taken care of. We're now just going to wait for the garbage trucks to come through. They're already en route. I believe, yeah, there's one of them. They got to remove all of this trash, metal scrap, mixed waste. I guess anything that's not going into here is going to be exported, so that's all well and good. And once this is cleared out, we'll have room to make our adjustments. And again, I keep interrupting myself as I try to explain this, but I'm not too concerned about the time it takes to get this work done, because sewage backing up is not a new problem. No one's gonna die overnight because of a couple of days of sewage being backed up yet again. You know, it's happened before in our nation. It's happening again. It's not the end of the world. All right, just a little bit of waste remains. Who's coming over to take it? Dump that off over there. Hopefully you're going to make your way back over. Yep, there you go. Cool, perfect. Worried for a second there. Taking so long to fill up. And you're gone. All right, beauty. Let's slow it down to normal speed just for a little bit, because I want to, as much as I'm not worried about the sewage backup, I also don't want to, like, get too cocky. Let's go ahead and get rid of that road. We do not need it. Let's take a look underground, and let's see if this will work the easy way, or if I have to make some adjustments to make it work. Not the hard way, but the more extended way, I suppose. So this switch, let's go ahead and pop you down. Go ahead and pop you down like this. And then the sewage will come through like that and like this, and then beauty. Beauty. I was really worried we'd need another pump, and honestly, I feel like an inch here, an inch there, and we would in fact need another pump to get this to work. But no, this is great. Part of me is tempted to adjust this a bit more, but another part of me is like, Party, you got this to fit, don't fiddle with it, just leave it be. So if we are doing all that, can we also fit, for example, another dump over here? Do I want to fit another dump over here? I can't fit like an incinerator or anything, I assume, right? Nor can I afford one. Gravel recycling plant. That takes construction waste and turns it into gravel. And it is pretty big. It can't do that. Waste treatment for hazardous waste. It requires chemicals as well, and we can't fit it. Fair enough. Incinerator, we don't even have the technology. Trash stand, scrapping facility. For scrapping vehicles, I believe. You end up with like metal scrap and aluminium scrap and all that good stuff, but again, very large. We've got our dumps, of course, that dump with claw machine. Huh. I mean, we can leave this empty for the time being. We have room to... Well, actually, we can fit some of this stuff down here. How's it going to work, though? We've got the footpath right there. Hey, if this stays empty, it's not the end of the world. I'm not going to be too fussed about that. So, for the time being, let's go ahead and just connect the footpath. And again, the reason why this is so, like, inconveniently positioned for other matters, the reason why I'm not, like, precisely placing this over here and, you know, all that jazz, is because I don't want to rework all of this other pipe that we've put down, right? This works, it's convenient, it's easy. Let's go ahead and hook you up. Let's go ahead and get this construction done. Let's get all these pipes built, what's left, and then let's go ahead and properly start disposing of our sewage. Go ahead and batch start construction. Get all this stuff done. Let's go. Shouldn't be all that expensive, and it'll be worth it. It'll be well worth it. We can save so much on fuel with all of these sewage trucks, right? Look at all these guys. They have nowhere else to go anymore. The question becomes, like, yeah, how do I get rid of them? Do I just build a giant road depot somewhere? This is where a scrapping facility, I suppose, comes in handy, because I can't sell these guys. Can I? No, I have to scrap them. And it's expensive to scrap them. Jeez. So do they just stay put over here, or do I have access actually to a free road depot? That was not a free one, was it? Do I have access to a free one? I do, actually. Huh. Each free one can hold up to, what, 4 vehicles? So this is an option. And you know what? Putting this road depot down reminds me of something else. Okay, first let's go just pop you down over here. Hopefully I will no longer need free ones, you know, going forward. Send these guys over one at a time, because I want to make sure they dump their sewage, right? Send you over. We have so many of these trucks. So much money was spent on these trucks. I should have just invested in these pipes years ago, a whole decade ago, honestly. But right, looking at that road depot reminds me we have not actually assigned Buddy to this. And that's kept our gravel acquisition rather slow. I imagine we're doing all right. Yeah, we're doing fine, but this gravel processing plant remains without quarried stone so frequently, and we can definitely do a better job. Now, my curiosity remains with regards to if both of these trucks will actually service both of these quarries at the same time. So let's speed it up and see what happens over here. We'll come back to it in a moment's time. Let's just take a look at the situation up over here. Yeah, workers coming through from the bus stop, I suppose. That's all well and good, though. We don't have resources here right now. So that's not all well and good. These workers could be producing more clothes or something. Yeah, this is a problem, actually. The wastewater is preventing the production of additional fabric, but we have plenty of fabric. Yeah, we got plenty of fabric. We'll be able to sustain it for the time being, and this will be done, hopefully, in no time. Yeah, resources are coming through. We'll be good. We'll be good. And all the way over here, how's this looking? Yeah, beautiful. Look, we finished this section. We should now be able to build this pump jack as well, so let's go ahead and... I'm wondering if I want to get this upgraded to asphalt as well. Why not? In for a penny, in for a pound, right? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do it. I was like hesitating there for a moment. The other thing is, of course, we need to build the power supply, which is this guy, and then down over here, this guy, the substation. So even if we build these pump jacks, they're not going to be active until we get all the way down to here. And that's why I'm tempted to, you know, reconsider some of this planning. You know what I could do, though, is what I've done previously. Cancel some of these connections, so this all becomes one giant road section instead. This needs to stay. This is one giant road section, almost. Let's go ahead and connect these two pieces. We can go ahead and cancel this road section, so that stays one big piece, and same thing with you. Yeah, cool, there we go. So then when they bring resources over to build this, you know, it's all one construction site. Up over here, waiting for a vehicle to come through, I imagine. Yep. Waiting for a few vehicles to come through, geez. Cool, but progress is being made. Progress is being made. And up over here, yeah, good stuff. And down over here, all right, looks like both of our trucks are in fact moving. Buddy over here is picking up quarried stone. Buddy over here, hang on. What is this? Why am I seeing scaffolding? None of this should be built. This, on the other hand, is getting built. Yeah, okay, good. In progress. This has been built, okay. This will soon be built as well. Yeah, we got construction offices assigned. Okay, cool. This is all happening. Okay, we'll have to get this road connection built so we can actually build this aggregate loading site as well. But I wanted to find this other truck. Where you at, buddy? Okay, so he was over here. Where's the other truck then? I'm just suspicious about this working properly. If I need to send them to a road depot instead to make them more efficient. Because like right now, neither one of these trucks is at either one of these quarries. And I don't like that. Where are you headed, buddy? Oh, hang on a second. That'll make a difference, I'm sure. Rearrange that. Quarry number 2, let's go ahead and load the quarried stone. Unload it at the processing plant. That'll maybe make a difference. Cool. We'll come back to investigate later. But like, yeah, this guy should have been sent out right away, right? Why is he still waiting over here? We'll keep an eye on it, but I'm a little concerned about how this works. All right. Just a quick check. Down over here, this thing is almost done. Cool. What are we seeing in terms of people's health? 91%, 90%, so not terrible. Sewage tank situation, I mean, despite it, we're at 90% health right now, so that's cool. And this is all almost done. I want to, like, catch the moment where it all gets built, you know? Not going to be able to, obviously. It's going to happen in the blink of an eye while we're looking away. But I want to catch the moment where that happens. You'll see because you'll know it's happened because the sewage discharge will all of a sudden come to life, basically. In the meantime, let's send these guys up here. And you as well, buddy. And I really wonder, yeah, if I should build a scrapping facility just to scrap these sewage trucks. I mean, they can stay here for the time being. It's okay. They're not going to use up fuel or anything if they're just parked outside of that loading and unloading station. But they are an eyesore, and I know that they're out there, so that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, with that deconstruction done over there, let's go ahead and demolish some of this as well, because that's the other thing, which I might not have mentioned. I didn't want to demolish this road at the same time as the structure up here, because if the demolition office prioritized this road, then we'd have this strange situation where this thing was left non-functional but still standing, which, you know, suboptimal. They'll have their road connections, right? Still gotta make sure these can all actually connect. This is just not able to connect because of the footpath there, but that'll be easily fixed. This can connect. We demolished the one over here. This has a connection. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm not procrastinating. All right. Gotta wait for this bus to come through. I really wonder... Okay, hang on. We gotta make this connection over here, right? bring you out a bit further. I guess that's as straight as it gets. The reason for that is as we're disconnecting this road, we want to make sure that people are able to come down this way and go past this industrial area. Yeah, we no longer have this connection, remember, because we need this gap here for the conveyor belts, but I'm going to work on that. In fact, down over here, this is almost empty. As soon as this empties out, you'll see my my grand plan here, but right, we've got this demolished, or demolishing, I should say. Let's go ahead and continue that all the way down to here. And to here. Maybe even a bit further up, potentially. Sure. We might need to restructure this a little bit. Sure, up to there. Because we might be able to rework this rather significantly, and that'll be quite nice. Alright, we're almost done with the fuel here. And I'll probably put a gas station like down over here or something. In fact, let's take a look at the gas station options. Just want a small gas station. I guess this is as small as it gets. I think it makes sense to have one in this general area because we have all of our construction offices or demolition offices, like all these fuel heavy things are here. Actually, though, I say that, but we can just deliver fuel directly to the construction offices and to the demolition office. So these guys don't really need it. The vehicle repair station is the same. So that's all well and good. We have this gas station down here for anybody coming from this distribution office or going to that that customs house. So that's all well and good. I guess, and our buses are getting their gas from the end station. There's no way I don't need a gas station. Like, I guess we've got these vehicles that need gas, but they can get gas from down here as well, I suppose. Maybe I don't need to replace this one. We'll see how it plays. We'll see how it plays and then make a decision down the line. Hey, this has been built. No one lives here. Not yet, of course. This still has a ways to go, but hey, we're planning ahead. Staying prepared. Staying vigilant. Happy with how this has come across. Come through, rather, I should say. Got this road section over here that could do with finishing, I suppose. I'm not in a rush. Let's leave it be. I want all of our attention on these roads over here. So I'm not going to detract from that. All right. Demolition is progressing. Yep. Bus is going to pick people up. Yep. Now, are we... I don't think we're struggling to get workers over here or anything like that, so that's good. Down over here, yeah, people come at a regular enough interval to grab the bus and visit the doctor. And the bus comes at a regular enough interval, it seems like. Really, that's the route you take. Guess that makes sense. Again, we can establish waypoints if we want the bus to go in specific directions. But yeah, this makes sense. Comes up through that way. 8 passengers. Like, I'm glad I didn't take a bigger bus. I probably could have taken a smaller bus, truth be told. Smaller, more frequent buses would probably be better for the purpose of this route. Because I'm sure quite a few people actually don't get a bus. Once we have a bit more money, I'll take a look at getting a second bus, perhaps. Maybe even a third. Are we looking up over here? Last bit of pipe that needs building. We just need some prefab panels, I suppose. Traffic jam. Oh. That's just the situation up over here. Again, nothing I'm too fussed about. I don't know if I need to build another road depot. And again, on that note, back down over here. Yeah, see, I'm not convinced that this is working the way it should. Whereas if I'd instead sent you up over here, let's say, told you to come down here, load up on quarried stone, wait until loaded, and then come up to here to unload quarried stone and wait until unloaded, I feel like this would work a lot more efficiently. And then Buddy over here could do a similar thing, right? Just with the different, the other one. The other quarry. Sorry, that word was escaping me. So, you'd come down to here, you'd load quarried stone, wait until loaded, Then you go up over here, unload the quarried stone, and wait until unloaded. And that's probably significantly more efficient, is my guess. Yeah. Alright. What's the deal with this financial situation, though? Steel? Steel. Guess we brought a lot of steel in to do some of this construction, or... Maybe the... Oh, you know what? The final stages of building this structure is probably what caused that dent. And if we take a look at this warehouse over here, we must have just exported some clothes. Hence, we're back to the, you know, close to 30k. Alright, fair enough. Machines replacement is in progress. So we're doing some repairs here, it seems. Fair enough. And that's not helping either, because we had to bring steel and stuff over. Gotcha. Okay. Very cool, very cool. I love seeing all this stuff in action. Some electronic components. Alright, so yeah, it's an expensive, but worthwhile situation, I guess, for lack of a better word. And we're not hitting zero anytime soon. Sorry, I'm a little honed in on some of this stuff, I suppose, but... Did you get repaired as well? Is that why the sewage tank was emptied? No, you're pushing out to this sewage tank. Oh, I see what's happening. Right. Because we finished building this pipe section, these guys are actually able to push the sewage right out. And that means that, yeah, you can see we're basically constantly below 1 cubic meter of sewage over here. And up over here, we have a relatively constant flow of sewage. All right. The future is here, folks. The future of waste disposal, the future of sewage, whatever you'd like to call it. But it is nice to have this up and running. And I am glad we reworked some of the piping to make it a bit more efficient. So yeah, okay, all that's left then is this tiny little section. And what are we waiting for? Some prefab panels? No, we've already got the prefab panels. We're just waiting for some workers. They're en route. They're almost here. All right, make your way over, buddy. And once that's done, we'll see, hopefully, a change over here. Wow, the global pandemic is causing us some trouble. Pollution is causing us some trouble, too. Now, that is the sewage backing up. And we've lost quite a few people. I guess they've decided to leave. Take a look. Yeah, we had a huge dip. From 1693 down to 1563. Yikes, that is actually a big drop. Not a particular increase in deaths or anything. A combination of deaths and escapes, I'm guessing, as our sewage system was left to its own devices. But hey, looks like we've got it all up and running now. So 87%, 86%, don't love that. And 63%. Let's see how those numbers change. Let's see how those numbers change, and let's go ahead and take a look at the situation here. Yep, 80-ish cubic meters per day. And if we take a look at our tanks here, yeah, we're actually able to push all of that dirty water out. Beautiful. Wow, I think this is the first time this tank has been empty since it was first placed. That feels good. Alright, this is almost done being taken care of, and then we can go in and plan the rest of this and actually get this thing built as well. These have all been built up. Again, this is where a lot of that steel went as well. Yikes, where did... Oh, we just had a huge order of electronics, I suppose. Do we still need this much coal? Maybe we can stop the coal import for a moment or two. Done it before, let's do it again. Again, I don't think we need most strict austerity measures, but that number makes me a bit nervous. Why do we buy so many electronics? Damn. We have everything people would need there and up here. I guess it was a few tons for the construction warehouse down here. Alright, that's okay. We're hanging in there. Hold off on, again, the pump jacks and stuff for the time being. Bit of steel needed for this medium voltage switch. I think that's probably a worthwhile investment. We need the road connection. Just want to make sure this finishes first. And we're on to the next section. We are indeed. Okay, cool. So then, yes, let's go ahead and make this. Let's leave it for the time being. Once all this is operational, we'll have a lot less to worry about. And we have been investing in quite a bit of construction and reconstruction and adjusting, right? So, and again, the surprise electronics shipment there was a lot. One more of those shipments, for example, could absolutely wipe out our entire economy. So let's remain vigilant until we're in a bit of a better situation, which will be soon. Producing clothes again. That pause in the production of clothes obviously didn't help. We've got people coming through. Yeah, we're producing fabric. Producing clothes. All's well. Cool. Excellent. So, just a matter of holding on for a moment or two, I suppose. As down over here, we'll take a quick look. This is filling up. And over here. Oh no. I've sat idle. Refinery design and construction. Please. And actually, let's take a quick look at our population statistics. Yeah, we lost a lot of university-educated people in that recent drop in population. It's okay, we'll regain it. We'll regain it. Pollution is on its way down. It was at 1,000 plus, right? So it's flipping around. That global pandemic is not great. Could have done without that. But hey, lifespan change is on its way up. Health change is on its way up. Cool. Pretty soon we're going to need like orphanages and stuff as well, by the way. Just looking at crime, a big source of crime is when you don't take care of orphans. And that might be something we're dealing with without realizing. Alright, let's continue our work over here. Through all this road. This can probably stay as is. Let's see. Pull that back. I wonder. If I lower the ground here. Okay, first of all, can I get rid of this? I can. Away you go. Let's also go ahead and remove that. If I lower the ground here, I might actually be able to get the road across while having the conveyor go over top. The conveyor belt go over top. And that would be quite helpful for us, I think. I run the risk of breaking what works, obviously. That's always the case. Oh, you know what? Might not be able to lower too much because we have the pipes over here. Damn. Alright, let's see what we can do. Probably not much, to be honest. Yeah, there's probably no way we can do what I'd like to do here. And that's okay if so. And it's mainly because of, yeah, the pipes. Damn. This can go straight out. If it does go straight out, can I get a conveyor belt coming over top? Nah. Oh wait, hang on. What if I use one of the high output ones? No, not a fan. Alright, what if we try the no road connection one, like right here? This would be like the fastest way to see if we could actually make it work. And it's looking like a no. It's just because of the terrain. Maybe do something like this? Nah, it won't fit. Alright. That means we can't do this road like this, which is fine. I had a feeling that would be the case. And so my adjustment isn't the worst thing in the world. My planned adjustment. Let's... Gotta wait for all these vehicles to go through first. Man. This is going to be such a busy road. It'll just take a couple seconds. There we go. Yeah, because I can't lower this any further. Man, it would have been great. Would have been fantastic. I can actually pop you down over there. That's so much cleaner because it's so much further away from everything I want to do down here. Can't build you to infrastructure. It's like one or the other. Alright, what if we do this guy? Can't build you to... Oh, okay, I can put you there. Now the question becomes... if I do something like this. That's a nice straight line, at least up top there, right? Okay, let's try this. And again, it's out of the way of all the distribution offices and stuff that I wanted to place. So you got power, yep. Pop you down like that. Go ahead and suspend all this construction. And see if I can't get the road. Ah, no. Down over here? Maybe. Maybe. Bit of an adjustment needed. And can I not adjust it because of the building or because of the conveyor belt? Possibly because of the conveyor belt, so let's axe you. Do something like that. How many bulldozers? Okay, fair enough. So this could, in theory, come around this way. But let's check to make sure that the conveyor connects still. Does. So I could do... too steep of a descent all the way at the end here, it looks like. Whoops. That was odd. This is why I want to get rid of that gas station, by the way. Because I had a feeling I could make room. Oh, I see. This is like this funky little dip over here. Gotcha. That's a non-issue, though. Because basically I want to recreate this connection, just a bit offset, I guess. Right, so I can do that kind of a thing. And then this kind of a thing. I wonder... Sure. Go to that. So then vehicles can actually come down this way. Again, it's a bit of a kink in the road, but that's fine, right? And then can we actually also connect down this way here? Let's see if we can't do this. Cancel you. I'm sure I got room for a road here. Okay. I got something here, I'm sure. I'm almost sure. Alright, pull this back a bit further. There we go. This will still connect, yep. And this will still connect, yep. Okay, cool. Too steep of an incline. Not up there, it isn't. Let's see if we... Let's make sure this is clean, right? Like, I'd like it to be clean. I'd like it to look somewhat nice. I don't have to overdo it, sure, but I'd like it to look somewhat nice. Anything we can do here? There we go, we can flatten like that. Cool. Mistake. I should have just not cared. Now let's see. If I do that, then I can do that. Sure. I'll have to accept some of that jank. Question becomes... and having made that adjustment, have I now given myself access to a bit more? No, I haven't. Alright, sure. Let's do that. At least we got that connection back. God, it's ugly. It is not believable is the thing. That's, I guess, my big struggle is just like when I don't buy it at all. This is a bit more believable, sure. Alright, sorry. Sorry, I got a little caught up there. But it was bothering me. This feels a lot better to me. Alright, cool. So, we should now be able to build this thing. We have the money for it as well. All that fiddling bought us some time. We'll bring in an excavator, bring in the concrete and gravel and asphalt, and eventually the steel that we need as well, of course. But yeah, we got the money for it. And this will allow us to move gravel much more efficiently. And then, how does that continue on over here? Well, we want to fit some distribution offices, right? Let's go ahead and get rid of this jank road connection. All the way to there. These pedestrian footpaths and stuff need to stay. That's all well and good. Let's go ahead and build. Now, the dream, so to speak, is to have 2 distribution offices over here. And they will hopefully be able to sustain all of our operations up here and, geez, maybe even down to Alibrashna, right? From a relatively central kind of location, north-central location, I guess. So 2 distribution offices should do the trick. I don't foresee the need for anything else quite as urgently as a distribution office, maybe a gas station, but again, like I said, everything's kind of getting its gas from somewhere. Even this distribution office is going to act as a gas station for the distribution vehicles. I could maybe use a larger road depot somewhere, so I guess there's that. Let's see how big those things are. Road vehicle depot, yeah, you know, quite large. Decently sized, I guess. This one's a bit larger. Oh, geez, okay, that is actually quite big. So that's the other thing I might want to consider, but that I can like put on this side, for example, as well. We've got all this empty space. We could use it for something. Maybe it's a road depot. Okay, cool. I'm going to think about. But for now, distribution office is what the plan was. Nice central location. I'd flatten the train here, pop one down here. Like so. And then maybe pop another one down here. Oh, and of course my wires just shift ever so slightly upwards. That's okay. That's okay, because what we can do is... Well, hang on. But I'd rather have them be like this, I guess. Right up next to that sewage pipe should be okay. Pop you like that, maybe, and then this guy. Oh. Structure, okay, cool. I wonder how much of that was because of the infrastructure and how much because of flat land. Seems to be getting lower. Okay, sure. So, looks like I might need to do a combination to use this space the best. Really, you're not going to let me... Building footprints is one of those things that really gets me. A bit more flattening might trick. Yep. Alright, perfect. Pop you down over here, and that should allow me to... Yep. That's fun. Looks like we need some terraforming over here. Looks like we're going to need some terraforming. Because otherwise it's not going to let me build the roads I need. Can I do height from center? Yes, I can. Okay, beautiful. I've got some free bulldozers, it looks like. And again, this isn't too much terraforming, I don't think. I feel like that's within the realm of possibility and plausibility. Where were we? Right. Just want to put... There we go. Buddy down, like over... Can I actually fit you like this? No, I can't. Not going to try again. copy down like that. That should then allow me to... Nope, a little too close. Sorry about that, folks. So maybe like that. There we go. So I should be able to do that. Get this connection over here. Yep. But separately, how does this road come out? Right? Like, can I make this any cleaner, for example? Like, I know this connection works, so that's good. Can I make it nicer? Chances are the answer is no. And that's fine if that's the case. Stop snapping. I can pull you out to here. And hook you up like that. Okay, cool. So that's something. And then this can come out. Nah, it's not so great. And pull that back a bit. Steep of a descent. Pull this all back a little. Just want it to be a nice, clean, straight road. Too steep of a descent up there. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a huge sudden dip. Maybe smoothing will do the trick. And give us what we need. I would also really like to stick to the original connection over here, but I doubt I'll be able to do that. Yeah. Alright, at least I can do this. Until it gets funky at the end there. There we go. So that is a nice, theoretically straight connection. Maybe. Cleaner than it was before, that's for sure. Yeah, from there. I think that's about as much as we can hope for. Wish I could see parallel lines. Looks parallel enough, you know? Sure. So we do that kind of a thing. This is a bit of jank that we'll have to accept. Then we'll be able to connect you like so, and you like so, and you like so. Cool. Quickly just suspend this construction for the time being. So I can really assess if this is exactly kind of what we need. Like, do I want a road vehicle depot? Can I get like a small one here? Man. It's cables, I swear to God. Really cramping my style. Don't think there's a smaller one. But again, like I said, I could put road depots up over there. Distribution offices will be nice to actually have up and running. We've been doing okay with the free ones for the time being, but having these larger ones in place for the more central movement of goods, I think is going to make a very big difference, a very positive difference. Oh, and hey, wouldn't you know it, this thing's up and running. Well, in that case, let's make sure our construction offices know where to go for their gravel, which is here. And I think the next priority is going to actually be building some of this stuff up. We got some roads that could do with upgrading, right? Like if this becomes a gravel road at the very least, this becomes a gravel road at the very least, then we'll once again have clean connections, multiple connections to the city. I don't see the need to deconstruct any of this, to be honest. In fact, hang on, could I? Maybe we put something down over here down the line. We'll see. And if we do need more space, then I can come by it some other way. This is all working at an okay rate. I could probably get some more trucks moving quarried stone back and forth. So that's something to consider as well. Just going through a little checklist of options and opportunities. But I should probably get some of this stuff up and running. It's going to be kind of expensive. That is a lot of steel needed for, well, all of this. 50 tons of steel for the cement plant alone, right? And then think about how many workers we need as well. But hey, at least the population is back on its way up. Health is looking okay. I'd like it to... Like, we just started getting rid of all the sewage, and we're in a worse situation now than we were before, but I think that's primarily because of the global pandemic that's happening right now. That's just my luck. A couple of people unable to visit a hospital, eh? Wonder if it isn't time to get this thing up and running. Because, you know, the population is slowly shifting down this way. I'm sure there are people who will be happy to take on the jobs at this hospital. It's already got all the resources it needs, if I'm not mistaken. Or, again, the alternative is to just get some more buses, so you have more frequent movement of these passengers who are probably looking for a doctor at any given moment. Down over here, meanwhile, we're about 23% of the way done with refinery design and construction. I would really, man, I would really love to have concrete production local when it comes time to build that refinery, because that is, I'm sure, going to be extremely expensive across a variety of resources, including concrete. Anyway, down over here, we are just waiting for some resources to finish this road section. Oh, hey, hello. Yeah, as soon as this section is done, I can go ahead and connect this and make sure we work on the electrical substation, work on these cables as well, and that will then mean I can build these pump jacks, and it'll be a worthwhile investment because they'll be able to work right away, basically. All right, cool. I mean, that seems like a decent bit done here. I mean, I know visually it doesn't look like we suddenly built a whole new block or anything, but we've got some plans for some additional housing up over here. We've got this thing built up as well. We've made some moves over here, some adjustments, stuff we've been talking about for a very, very long time. And of course, this big change over here as well was kicked into gear. So feeling pretty good about our work today, but this is, I think, we're going to go ahead and call it a session. I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I did. I'm very much looking forward to getting all this built up and up and running, because it's going to be absolutely huge for our nation. It's going to start making us a fair bit of money, and truth be told, we're not surprising me with a bill for electronics. We're actually doing pretty alright, all things considered. We were bankrupt once. It's been a minute since that's happened, but now I've jinxed it, I suppose. Folks, if you enjoyed this episode, you know what to do. Please don't hesitate to let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a very big difference in just letting me know what people are enjoying on the channel, letting me know what I should do more or less of, and how I should go about doing it. And again, I do read through all the comments to get an understanding of specifics as well. So if you have any specific concerns, fears, suggestions, hopes, anything specific that you've liked in particular, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, as always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. You'll keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.